So let me tell you about Donald J. Trump. Donald J. Trump's never gone bankrupt. He sues the bankruptcy court. How? He hires a foreign bank codenamed Japan. Actually, the Rhinemans, the subject of Geppetto in their own book, Peanuts. Adapted through Disney, a Trump-holded company through his family and the Trump Foundation, internationally, into Pinocchio. Trump will teach you how to evade cigarettes and alcohol because Trump's the police. He deals in psychiatric maltreatment felonious under law. But why do your parents believe it? Because your parents are on real estate land shares stolen from the Habsburg system. The Habsburgs make working on their encomienda voluntary, but Trump writes your books. That's right, he's also invested in Saudi Arabia, and the slavery of middle-class Saud supported on oil numbers since FDR to write your textbooks, America. Anything the German Rhinemans want. Now, this isn't fake news, Trump, because the news isn't saying it. I'm a lone voice trying to make America great again by taking a 10-pound bowel dump on your face. Not just you, Donald, but the Drumps, the Rhinemans, and the Tiltakis, your Jewish affiliate out of Syria and Lebanon. All the Trumps deal in is pamphleteer references to a dictator opposite to their patron, psychiatric maltreatment through parental rumor on the myth of taxpayers, government property, military property, etc. A global saying placed in the film, them too, bomb it from orbit, their little slogan. They had James Cameron put that in the movie. So Hicks is the CIA, not Hicks being a Marine and the CIA being an accountant trying to clean up the French socialists. The purpose of the organization, conjoined and modeled 20 years after the original form, the Stasi was created, the Russian services to clean up the KGB, a group of Russian soldiers responsible for World War I. They exploit labor in sweatshops called mills, already present in America. The CIA and the Stasi work together, the accountants and the labor reform, against the soldiers' wine shipperies of France, Interpol. Anybody denigrating drug use without Christian metaphors, also owned by Trump, being an Interpol frame for being a sex offender. On those look me up websites, the Chinese mob, those are Chinese postal service employees hired by the Trumps to deal in paperwork and, of course, minor type, anything involving money, fees, and movement of information, kept silent by Small Housing, a Chinese newspaper company sending them housing from a national press for international diplomacy, abused by Donald Trump. So why do the Trumps do this? They date back thousands of years to the original kings of Rome, the Paleolithic Cro-Magnon Italian gene, the wolves, the werewolves. They are universally embarrassingly obese, not fat and respectful by trade or by tragedy, no. They make the character on TV that's fat look shameful. Even Cartman doesn't match a male or female Romulus. They abuse other bloodlines, such as Sulla's case with his patronized child slave Julius Caesar, to take over positions with a name that makes them feel nice. They flip out when we play a barking dog song over Jingle Bells because we all hate Santa Claus. He's a member of a secret society called Faggot, a pension fund out of Italy, as opposed to a commodities firm or a commodities fund for investment in your industry, or an IRA out of the Bank of England through the London Exchequers, the arch nemesis of the Trumps. Now, this is all real news because none of it's on Fox. They can't carry this on journalism ethics. I'm trying to make America great again by sticking a garden hose up Donald J. Trump's sphincter and watching him puke jizz. Because he just generally offends me at having queers within his personal entourage. Now, what is queer? Queer means you think stereotypes about homosexuality and gay are actually real. You're a pederast. The TEDx movement in Britain for homosexuals that don't know that gay in Britain means you refused military service through no fault of your own, and a gay hate crime is against somebody that's actually defected to the enemy and murdering them. And that desertion isn't a psychiatric diagnosis. It's actually deliberately signing on, being paid your down payment for hire from separate corporate firm, not theft, the Trump method, but separate corporate firm, arrived in payment premature to work, and then you leave base. You're leaving with physical equipment, the money, not yourself as property, the Trump myth. So what's Trump done for you? In general, he's been an anus to support your high school theater, his only goal since day one in founding the Roman Republic.